Well, what I'm down doing is some final precise type sighting after I changed the marbles front sight. Just adjusting this insert on the rear to get it exactly where I want it. This is on that 30-30. I haven't done a video for a while. I've been busy, and sometimes I just don't feel like I'm recording everything, or at least putting everything up. But I have been working on the building project at home. Like I say, that's kind of my own thing. I don't do a lot of recording on that. But you'll notice, when I'm shooting, I always have the camera there. I'm always shooting it from the same angle. Partly because that area over there is a thicket, or was a thicket, of gooseberry brambles and raspberries and little trees and just a tangled mess. And that's why a lot of times I get asked, how come, like they always say, well, it doesn't your ejector work on your gun? Because I always try to catch them, not let them fly out and that, because that just eats brass up. Well, I always thought I should do something with that because I can't shoot like automatics because it throws the brass and it's gone. So I was considering doing something with that, putting up a wall or something. But I got to thinking about it, and what I could really use here would be a building. I spend a lot of time down in this area in winter because this is where I do a lot of the logging. And this is also the place where I do most of my hunting. This little ravine here is perfect. I've shot many deer down here. And plus, I do the target shooting down here. So I thought a little building would be nice. And from all of my logging and for the other building, there I'm using big stuff. But I do have a lot of smaller stuff that's just kind of leftovers. So I thought I could make good use of that down here. But I don't need anything fancy. So what I'm going to do is build a trapper's cabin. They were common at one time. I guess nobody really builds them anymore. If they do, you never see anything done like that. But it's a simple structure. Well, I'll show you the area I'm going to build it here. See, I went and took all these brambles out of here and pushed them all into that little bottom down there. I got more to do, but that was just today. I had the tractor down here hauling some other logs. So while I was at it, I did this. So I'm thinking, 8 by 10, kind of in here, back up against that bank, so I get about 2 feet of bank on the backside. And they're built differently. So this, I think I will show more of this construction. They're made to go up simple and fast, and it's probably a good thing for people to know the method behind them. Because normally in a build, your log has always got a taper to it. There's a fat end and a skinny end. And normally when you're building, you alternate the ends to keep your walls relatively parallel. Well, on a trapper's cabin, what you do is you do the front and the back that way, you alternate. But on the sides, you always put the butt ends toward the front. Now, this accumulates, and pretty soon you've got a pitch. And that's what you use for the roof, is the one angle. They're a simple thing. Generally, you just saddle notch them, don't take the bark off, sink them with moss, dirt floor. A simple, basic design. Not made to last more than a few seasons. But like I say, I've got the leftovers to do it, and this would be a handy place to have it. So I'm going to be doing that. and I'll have it done by this fall. You know, it's just something I can do pretty quick. Just in my spare time, I'll throw some logs up. Because the other project is more long-term, but this will be relatively quick. But this will be nice for hunting, and like when I'm logging down here, it'd be nice to have a place I can go in, put a small stove in there, and it'd be easy to get warm up and cook a meal. And for the shooting, well, I'll get rid of this bramble patch that way, so I won't have to worry about, like the Thompson, I don't dare shoot the Thompson because the brass is all gone immediately, but now I've got a place the brass can land and I can get her back. But also, I'm thinking, you know, every time I come down here, I got to load up a lot of gear. You know, the targets and the chronograph and all that, you know, if I'm going to use that stuff. It's always a big project to load, unload, and hope I remember everything. So my theory is to be able to leave stuff like that down here. Now, this is, nobody comes up here. This is just me. There's no way in here. And nobody would even know it was here. So I think that'll work good, and I feel pretty secure about leaving. Like tools, like chains and stuff like that, like leave here, I don't have to haul back and forth all the time. So that's the project I'm going to be doing. And that one, like I say, that I'll do some video on. But first I got to level her out a little more. And I'm going to get down, so I got like about 2 foot back, just warmer that way. But it's a simple design, but I think this is a good place for it, and I think I could make good use of it.